vertical is like 40. He broke Zion's records. It was like 44, 45-inch vertical, something like that. Something crazy.
So what? He played 2 seconds, and then because the season was over, and then declared for the draft. That's hey man, yeah. Hey man,
one and done, man. One and done, man. What can we do, man?
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Let's get into this before it gets old. The most talked about black show on television in the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
The man, one and only Kenyon Barris, who's killing the game right now, signed, I believe, a deal of $100 million.
Ooh, you counting deal money now, huh?
Right, this brother like he in the league or something. This league money. You know what I'm saying?
You got LeBron deal. You got LeBron Nike deal, huh?
With Netflix, and he has delivered AF. You know what I'm saying? So let me get your reviews on it, man. What do you think about it?
What we talking about?
Did you like it? Did you not like it?
What show?
BlackAF.
Oh, BlackAF. I mean, he got a lot of shows. I'm just trying to figure out which one. No, man. I mean, I guess it's like there's a restaurant in LA, and I know I'm pretty sure you've seen it a bunch of times. It's called Yoshinoya.
Okay. That sounds like a bougie one. You know how
it's a fast food restaurant. It's a fast food restaurant. And literally it's just like a Panda Express almost, basically. Okay. But it's only in LA. And literally LA people tell me either you're gonna do one thing, either you're gonna like it or you're gonna hate it. That's true. That's true. That's what I feel like what this BlackAF is. I mean, I was super excited to see it. You know, I'm a fan of Kenya. I was gonna have a watch party and all that. But then I started seeing like Twitter talking about, these the writers. And I saw like a bunch of white people that wrote it, or at least some white people on the staff that helped write it. Yeah. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, my Kevin Hart, wait a minute. But I didn't let that I didn't let that sway my opinion, right?
Believe it or not, there's a lot of black shows out there that got white writers in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Delivering, especially back in the day. You know, that's why they always bring up how many black writers they have in the room, because it's groundbreaking. And, the numbers worked there previously. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I checked it out, man, outside of the fodder. I checked it out last weekend when it came out. And I was just lost. I was just totally lost. I was lost, man. I was lost with the pace. I was lost with the dialogue, her character. Yeah. I was just kind of lost all over. I mean, I guess some girl wrote she did like a video on YouTube talking about, this child is mixed. His daughter's mixed. This is not BlackAF. This is mixed AF. Jones is mixed. I was like,
colorism played a big part, which is interesting because I'm like, because this is the thing about it. Like, if he just did the show just to do the show and he was not trying to reflect his actual family,
that's what his family looked like, right?
That's what his family looked like.
That's all.
His wife is a very is a mixed woman. So I was like, so it's beef about a mixed woman playing a mixed woman. Now I think some of this came from I think Rashida Jones not really being ever cast as a mixed woman and not really playing a black woman. That I think some people just learned this recently. You know what I'm saying? That she was Quincy Jones' daughter. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time ever. But I don't think that's a good. I think that put a bad taste in people's mouths from the get-go, that they didn't want to go forward and be open-minded to say, "Hey, is this a good show or not?" I think once one thing, Tolu said, "Nope." Elaborate, Tolu.
Does that mean no? You don't like it?
No, you don't like it, or no? Colorism wasn't playing a factor. Elaborate.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't look at it. I don't know. People thinking. I just think people who giving that opinion don't know what Kenyon Barris' family looked like. So I was like, he's showing you what his family looked like.
Yeah. I think Rainbow is actual, which is the character his name on BlackAF. Yeah, that's his actual wife's name. So,
it is?
Yeah. That's his actual wife's name. So yeah.
That's not why we didn't like it.
Okay. Tell us, T. Tell us what you said.
He said elaborate.
See, Tolu up there like.
Oh, man, I'm with her. I didn't like it either, so I just want to know her reason.
I say this. Why I hope T is type. I say this. I liked it. I think some of the expectations. I don't know what the expectations are these days. I think it had jokes. All the jokes didn't land. I can understand if we are not used to seeing black people talk to their children like that.
How does he talk to his children? I didn't get to that part.
Oh, you didn't get to that part, man.
I didn't.
It was kind of like it was like they were adults. It was kind of like you're such an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really do that. But I'm like, yo, this is like a new age of Hollywood, and trying to adapt to the successful type lifestyle is something I think was an undertone storyline even within BlackAF. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ray is trying to adapt. I laughed. I talked to my brother about it. My brother said something interesting. He said, "Hey man, it's on." That was his response. He said, "It's good for it's good."
Whoa! I don't want your brother to come to LA. Now he making Snoop Dogg threats.
Oh no! He didn't mean his own. He mean his own television, so it's something I watch. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are the options we have right now? Quarantine and all that stuff. Saying one, we already have BlackAF, not a new territory. Two,
yes,
he's not an actor. He's not an actor. That is true. So you telling me Kenya brought the whole thing down, but he was the lead. And now I look at Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson is a comedic genius now.
Hey man, I've been like him since City Guys.
Yo, man, and dang, what's the one who's playing basketball, high school basketball?
City Guys.
No, that's not City Guy. That was what? Dang, no.
The basketball. City Guys.
That wasn't City Guy. Hang time. Let us know. Hang time. Yeah, hang time.
Yes, hang time.
We took it back. We let you know our age. Please don't judge us.
Yes, hang time. Now your Bounce TV.
Yeah. Hold on. How do you win? Said
he makes Anthony look brilliant. I like Anthony Anderson, man. His mama that T-Mobile commercial.
Anthony Anderson. I like Anderson. That's a Howard alone. Shout out, doing your thing.
Really?
I like Anthony.
He just graduated?
Huh?
Did he just graduate?
I don't think he ever graduated, to be honest with you.
No, he said he was going back to school. He told his son, like, I read an article like 2 years ago. He said he was going to go back to school.
Oh, they would go graduate together. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I did read that. So, I don't know. If he got to go and take that one swim class that he didn't get, I don't know what the situation is.
Hey, man. Do like me. Do it in senior year. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Hey, I've done the swim test when they took us in the pool. When you jump in the pool like this, when you pitch your nose up, you can't swim. That's one-on-one.
Right. You scared.
You pitch your nose as a grown adult jumping into a pool. Somebody keep an eye on that because they about to take an L. They are about to take an L. That is, you are not about to drown.
Lifeguard. You got lifeguard on duty. You got lifeguard.
Yes. That's definitely.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's a consensus. I think it's gonna be split 50-50. Some people are gonna like it. Some people don't, man. I just don't think Kenya is an actor. This is my impression of Kenya Barris and BlackAF. This is what his dialogue was. Let me get it. Just gonna sit there like, what, dude? Why are you still here? Why are you still here right now? Yo, no, you wasted my shoes. It was 3 pairs of shoes. I understand. I don't even know. What am I saying right now? I'm just thinking, like, am I stressed right now because you lost my shoes? Am I really thinking about? That was like, yo, what is this?
Hey, Kay, let me say something interesting. And once again, like I said, I like the show. I gotta say 2 things. I like the show. I think the show was better than some things that are already out.
See, we got one that likes it.
Thank you, Quincy, for Cousin Quincy.
Quincy.
Yeah.
I know Quincy too.
Now you know Quincy grew up in Virginia.
Okay.
I think, and also I think, and you may have noticed it, especially seeing stand-ups. We have gotten to this bougie black man type of vibe stand-up. Follow me on this, K. Where you see stand-ups and be like, I don't do that. Yeah. Oh, I would with it, but I don't do that. Like, it's not the kind of vibe of comedic timing, and comedic vibe has kind of changed. And you probably don't see that in Atlanta, but out in LA, think about it, K. Think about it. It's a couple of guys. I'm just like, yo, it's kind of like the whole set was about what you don't do. You know what I'm saying? It kind of felt kind of bougie. It's like bougie dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. And I think you kind of embrace that, and it's kind of like I'm fronting on people. Hold on, Tolu responded back and said the show was on Netflix, and he had so much freedom to explore interesting topics that are. Now, I think he touched on certain things. I think when he talked about he slid a couple of jewels in there. When he talked about the dynamics of black men and black women, black men getting getting credit or lack thereof being credit of black fathers, and women getting credit for being black mothers. Go check it out. Tell me what your spill.
Everybody keeps saying episode 5.
Episode 5. You know what's so
wait till episode 5.
Episode 5. So I don't know if you got that, Kate, but episode 5 was the episode where, and it's just so interesting because I think he did it in a very intelligent way. So the episode was where he was talking about critiquing other black content, or just do we ever just say, yo, it's bad, it sucks or whatever. So I feel like he was specifically talking about one of the people in the episode. Everyone he had in the episode was responsible for, I felt like, at least 90% of all black content out there. He had Tyler Perry, he had Issa Rae, he had Lena Waithe, he had Will Packer, he had Tim Story. Yeah, he had Tim Story. He had what's my girl? What's my lady that did When They See Us? Ava. Yeah, Ava in there. So that's 90%. Like, the only person you're really missing is probably Lee Daniels. Tyler Perry. If I didn't say Tyler Perry.
You did. You said Tyler Perry.
Yeah. So Lee Daniels, literally. So I really think he was talking about someone in that realm. And I only say this because I actually went to a panel talk with that Kenyon Barris was at. This is at USC. It was like over a year ago or whatever. And he talks about, he felt like people are getting a show too early that I feel like they're not ready for. These are his exact words. He said they're not prepared to have a show. And he said, the show is lacking certain things. And he said, it's certain shows out there right now that if Blackish did those numbers, Blackish wouldn't make it to a commercial break. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because I think I knew who he was talking to, but I'm not gonna go into.
You ain't gonna drop no bombs today.
I'm not gonna drop no bombs because I have no clue, but I don't know who else he would be talking about. Like, everybody, like, literally out of all those people, like, only 3 people had, or 4 people. So Tyler Perry, Issa, and Lena, I think at that time had a show. I think Ava has a show now.